Why am I here? It's probably... yeah, it's the Beregast place, right? Okay.
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
What are you talking about with the bloodiness?
Be direct. Try to keep up.
Half ogres. I think that's what we're hunting. If we don't find them, that's fine. We'll move on to something else. I think we're gonna go after the bandit camp. Alternatively, Ulcaster School. Ulcaster School, I think, provides you with a magical wand. We have a couple, but what we don't have is a fireball wand, and that would be a thing what an Ulcaster School has. Maybe. It has some kind of a wand, I'm like 100% sure of that. What type of wand, I'm not so sure. Okay, looking good.
I will listen for now.
Special abilities to weaken it.
Spit it out.
You rang?
Did I?
Be direct. Speak and be gone. This will not be a quick death. It shall be even bloodier than you
Probably
hoped.
more of them. Single Berserker would be an oddity.
Try to keep up.
My turn to save the day.
I will listen for now.
What is it? I'll do it. Eat
Be
flaming.
direct. Try to keep
Possibly
up.
frosty. Death.
Well, there's something interesting here. Some kind of encounter. Even if it's not the half ogres we're looking for. Oh, okay. Water. There's only a couple of places where there's water like this. There's probably a fisherman on the northern shore. Right. Hello. There's no point talking to him. Not gonna give us a quest or anything. Just tell us why he's here fishing. Indeed. Right, the action is here. There might be a bandit group too. I think there's a lot of gnolls here. Dressed. You there? Will you help a stranger in need? I am beset by gnolls. Fear not, we will not stand aside while another is in peril. The find is joined, and I welcome your aid. Tiresome beasts these gnolls are, and I'll be glad to be done with them. Right, he's going to just kill everything. Might be able to kill one or two of them. more of them? No, he's just checking the area.
You rang?
Did I?
You rang. Speak.
All this chatter is fine, but I've places I'd rather be.
Well met, stranger. I'm Dristo Urden, and I appreciate your assistance. It's a long enough trip to the Icewind Dale, even without these constant interruptions. I do not recall banditry being such epidemic proportions in this area. How long has this been so? Yeah, it was not always thus, and I strive to return peace to these lands. Noble goals indeed, and once I would hold dear myself. The struggle will be difficult, for the bandits that I have encountered, being beset at every turn as I am, are no mere vagabonds with blades. The humans bear the style of the Black Talons, and the hobgoblins that of the Chill. Mercenary groups, both of them, and as such, it is unlikely they are the architects of this endeavor. You would do well to insinuate yourself into their ranks and determine their true masters. Difficult, but not impossible, and potentially the most fruitful course. This is sage advice which I will heed. Know that I think well of you and on your journey. Well met, friend. Luck be on your side. We're gonna fix a fight with him, but there's really no purpose for our group. Just a tough opponent that you happen to meet on because of a chance encounter. You usually fight him because you sort of wonder if you can take him on or how tough he is to take on, but there's almost no real reason for anyone else to... No real reason really for any type of group to engage him in battle. Looks like a hostile party. Stop where you are. If you throw down your weapons and cooperate, then no one will be hurt. If you don't, then you'll all die. A very simple decision on your part. Yeah, we surrender to no one. Stupid, stupid. Now you die. Looks like they really have only one threat to us, and that's her. So anything we can do to interrupt, I think I'll try to disable him, and
I look forward to your
just
instruction.
go in there and kick ass, I guess.
I will listen. For now, it shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
What is it this time?
Be direct.
You rang?
Yeah.
Speak and be gone.
Eat flaming! Or possibly frosty. Death!
Should have poisoned arrows. Yeah, I think work.
I will listen. For now.
Yeah.
This will not be a quick death.
Yeah, pretty much just a couple bandits. Nothing really worth mentioning. I need to learn some spells again. Please end the combat music. Alright, this is a good spell. Resist fear. Dispel magic's a good one.
Uh-huh.
What else? Maybe grease. Oh, come on. Blur is okay. The rest, while we could learn them, I don't care now.
Be direct. Try to keep up.
Right, anything else? We're still looking for the half-ogres. Half-ogre, half-ogre, half-ogre. Okay, some skeletons in the mix too.
Uh-huh. My turn to save the day.
Still, this has to be it.
Speak and be gone.
What is it? Stand back and watch this.
I will listen for now.
You rang?
I can get rid of like skeletons quickly enough. I don't have to go after the half-ogres quite yet. But we do have to get rid of them very fast.
Flaming, or possibly frosty. Death.
3 half-ogres are individually not really all that much of a threat. As a group, they can do a decent amount of damage.
Try to keep up.
Yeah, I'd say mission accomplished. But we might as well wrap up things here. Take a closer look at the area, see if there are more of them.
Uh-huh. I'll do it.
Your wish? I shall commit
What
to
is
the
it
task.
this time?
Stop
My turn
pushing
to
me
save the
around,
day.
for fuck's sakes, people. Stop pushing the mage around.
Uh-huh.
Be direct.
What is it this time?
Speak and be gone. Try to keep up. Spit it out. I will listen for now.
Doesn't look like there's all that much left. Let's head south, see if there's... we don't really need to kill everything, I think. Just the larger groups. That said, that's a couple of encounters in this area already, but they don't seem that significant. Enemy party might be the more important one. Okay. Hobgoblins trying to shake money out of us. You there, I need some money and some healing. If you know what's good for you, you'll give it to me. Why should we help you? I'm a member of the Chill, the mercenary band. If you want all of my friends breathing down on your neck, then just keep on pissing me off. You're threatening us. I think you've got things mixed up, you degenerate, foul-smelling beast. Before we end your miserable life, you should do some begging and maybe throw in some information about these chills. Wait. Hey, I'm sorry, just don't kill me, please. I'll tell you about the chill. Go on. The chill are a group of mercenaries. They're part of the group who's been raiding the merchant caravans. I just got lost in a raid a couple of days back. Some of the flaming beasts had been dogging my steps. There, I told you what you wanted to hear. Yes, you did.
This will
Flaming,
not be a
or
quick death.
possibly frosty. Death.
You rang?
It's getting away.
Be direct. You rang.
Uh-huh. I'll do it.
I will show you justice.
Possibly frosty. Death!
Gnoll Elite. Yeah, I was wondering why it takes so long to kill these stupid gnolls. They're elites. Whatever that means. A bit harder to hit, I think. Didn't seem all that doable to me. So maybe a little bit more skilled warriors. Gassed.
What is it this time?
I will listen for now. Get over here. Try to keep up.
Right, so there really isn't anything interesting here. This is a slightly abnormal group.
Go on, right, what's this then?
Rang?
Speak and be gone. Spit it out. It shall be even bloodier. I will show you justice. You reign. Right, what's this then?
Don't go in there, you dumbasses.
Bloodier than you hoped. Speak and be gone.
I look forward. I understand.
I will listen for now.
Right,
Be direct.
not that bad. Holy shit, they have a piece of paper with them. Why does the chair have arms and legs like a man but cannot walk or hold things? Is it really that one? I guess so.
It shall be even bloodier than
Don't
you
really
hoped.
get it. Why do they have it? Right. I think we wrapped up that one mission. Okay. Let's see if we can return it. Then I think we'll head to Ulcaster. Hopefully we can wrap that up too. It's more or less just a single level dungeon. The opponents there might be a bit of a challenge to us though. That's
Go on,
not
then.
necessarily a bad thing.
Speak, it shall be even bloodier than you
After
hoped.
that we can go after the bandits.
Try to keep up. It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
Yes?
Fine work. News of the battle has reached me even here. In an effort to encourage such deeds of righteousness, allow me to present you this shield. Sword Coast needs more heroes of your sort, especially in times as dark as these. So we needed the reputation increase. Now it's sort of not that bad. Not that good either, but not that bad. Someone's using a shield. But we could in theory use a shield. And sell the normal shield away. But we would need a buckler, and not even a small shield to be able to wield it.
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
I can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than me competition.
Group fire resistance. Probably not even worth the identification fee. Barely, but it was worth it. No one really uses long swords. Right, still overall a good situation. Make a quick visit to fail the pass, see if we can get rid of most of our loot.
I will listen for now. Be direct.
Do I want new spells? The acid arrows are worthless. This fear might not be. It's a fairly common ability mages cast on us.
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
You want some whiskey?
I don't think we really need identification, we just need to sell some of this crap. Why do I have this letter? Why is it worth 100 gold? Shrug. Probably don't need another normal sling. Or a wooden stick. We can buy we can identify the home at some other time. I think Ulcaster might be so far away that we'll have to rest anyway on the Ulcaster map the moment we arrive there. So we might as well travel there now. Rest later. Eight hours, not too bad.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
Uh-huh.
What is it this time?
Spit it out. You rang.
I'll dance a little bit.
Speak. Try to keep
Your
up.
wish? Selune guides my hand.
I will listen for now.
You ready? Stand back and watch this.
I am prepared.
Uh-huh.
Be direct. This will not.
By the time he summons even a single creature, the fight is already over.
Speak and be gone.
No, not quite. Still, I should have just attacked. That would be much more productive as far as our ability to kill the enemies is concerned. I feel like this mechanic should be implemented in a different way. I have no idea how the mechanic exists in the pen and paper version.
Be direct.
Does it even exist? I am not familiar with the shaman class. Oh, shit.
Uh-huh.
Be direct.
I feel it should be more reliable.
Try to keep up.
It doesn't have to be 100% success, but like something should happen. Like alternative to what we have now would be something. Basically, what I'm saying is that each round spent on dancing should either produce a result or lead toward a result. So maybe the chances of something appearing would be cumulative. So it would be just added, even if it doesn't succeed to bringing a new creature. Because I am accepting a lot of negatives on the character and foregoing every type of other attack or spellcasting action. So I'd like it to happen in exchange of something a little bit more reliable. It not a new creature to be summoned, progress toward a new creature to be summoned. We have to keep in mind that the current creatures are basically borderline worthless against low level enemies, and we can still summon them in when we're at the maximum level with 8 million experience points. We can still have a chance to just create them. So I feel this sucks. That's how I feel. I regret having a shaman at this point. I just don't. It's different. So that's the plus. So you want to do something different. Shaman is the way to go. However, I just don't see what they've been. How is this supposed to be balanced in relation to the other classes? It doesn't necessarily have to be. They might have basically just tested it in a way that you can play the game using this character. It has something to contribute to all the barriers that the game throws here its way. It has some kind of a tool to get through all of them, and that's their design goal. But it just seems like everyone else has better tools. Why the fuck are you running away? Oh crap! Just there.
Possibly Frosty. Death!
You're rather outlandish folk to be wandering round here.
Correct. Wayfarers, wait up a moment. I wish to have a word with you. You are adventurers, are you not? Yep. Good, that's good news. Good then. You see, I am an adventurer of sorts. Of course, I'm not very fond of battle. I like to pilfer objects from ruins and monstrous lairs, and try my best to avoid getting hurt. That might be a way to try to play the game. Sort of a pacifist approach, as much as you can do it. Huh. Not sure if it would be interesting in any way. Could be fast. You might have not even achieved maximum level. You have to fight certain fights, but maybe you could try to do it as much as possible through manipulation of others instead of direct killing yourself. I don't know. You would still have to simply fight certain fights, so I don't know. But I think that has potential. Anyway, I have something that might interest you. I have a gem in my possession. A magical gem. I have no use for it, and I can't get the price I'm looking for from anyone I've met. Would you perhaps be interested? Could you tell us what the gem does? Of course, it's a gem of true seeing. It allows you to see the truth in all things. So do you want it? I'm selling it for 1,000 gold. No more, no less. I'm not gonna take it. I don't recall this type of an item being in the game. To The game doesn't allow us to actually see the item. We have mages that can just identify it through a spell. To even see if it's magical or not, something. The fact that we're basically have the option to just buy an item without any kind of a realistic dialogue about maybe seeing if it's even magical or not makes me think that the game is trying to fuck me over. So, no. It's a little too pricey for us. It's too bad that you couldn't see the obvious value of this gem. I guess I'll be on my way. Yeah, everyone else didn't want to buy it either. I'm no less a fool than they were. If you had a true gem of seeing, you would not object to people actually taking a look at your gem. See at least that it might actually do something instead of being a scam. I'm not sure what class would be good for evasion tactics. You would initially think some kind of a rogue would be nice, which I don't think is exactly wrong, but you still need to do things. The more things you can do, the better. You just need a way to go around unnoticed, or ability to charm or dominate or confuse. But a thief can't really do any of that. He can just sneak around, but once that fails, you're sort of out of options. Wouldn't be all that great. Mage is always good, but how would you survive the early game? There's no way for you to go undetected, and you sort of are forced to. No. You can cause them to fall asleep, things like that. I don't know. I don't even know if it's a good idea. But a mage is usually the correct choice for everything. Wilco, why are you here? Some kind of crap spell and necklace. Yeah, paralysis abilities would also be useful. Anything that just doesn't kill the target. Not sure if pickpocketing would be useful. Maybe? I mean, you have to get certain type of items out of people no matter what. So maybe you could try to pickpocket them instead of killing the guy.
What you want?
We must get through the I must. Baldur's Gate demands a stop to the raids of its merchant caravans. I delivered messages quick and true, but when last I heard, was requesting the same of Baldur's Gate. Someone is certainly confused somewhere, but it's not my business to think. Must run. Yeah, that's usually a bad sign. When it's not your business to think. It's a bit different from, let's say, a soldier. Soldier needs to think.
What is it this time?
It's just some things are not up to you.
Try to keep up.
It's the responsibility of other people. That doesn't mean you can't think. But when non-thinking is in the job description, then I would be worried. Gullikin Village. Those would be halflings. I think it has a passage to Firewine Bridge.
Try to keep up.
I seem to recall disliking Firewine Bridge for some reason. I think I think it might be a trap-filled hellhole. So without a thief, it's gonna be wonderful for us to visit.
This will not be a quick death.
And he's dead. Might as well borrow some arrows.
Right, what's this then? It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
Right, the goal is to find the Ulcaster school and... what? What exactly do we need to do here? This is definitely something about quest, but what? No one has given us a mission to come here. Ah. Ulcaster Spirit. The best of schools. A storehouse of arcane knowledge. All lost, all lost. A common dungeon now. All for knowledge did we strive. Nothing left. Hope would return with the retrieval of the simplest of tools. Beneath the rubble, on the lowest floors. Return hope. History is so important. We all shall live again someday. So I need to do what exactly? The ghost of Ulcaster lingers in the ruins of his school, hoping someone will uncover some of the tomes buried beneath the rubble. Perhaps I can offer him some solace by finding them. Sounds like a plan. Why are there kobolds here? And they are kobolds, not even kobold commandos.
You rang? My turn to save the day.
Did not rang.
You rang.
Nope.
Peter Rex, it shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
Okay, yeah. It's these narrow passageway hell maps.
It shall be
If there's a
even
trap
bloodier
here,
than
there's
you
pretty much
hoped.
no way to dodge it.
Speak.
You're going to basically have to just walk into every trap and just take it. Thanks to damage. Ochre jelly. Protection scroll. Potion of mirrored eyes. There are a couple of enemies that have stare abilities. The potion of mirrored eyes, the only protection against that. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's just, yeah, this immune to petrification and gaze attacks on turn. Petrification protections are not that uncommon.
Go on then.
There's a better spell that can do it all.
Uh-huh. My turn to save
I think
the
ochre
day.
jellies might be only vulnerable to magical weapons.
Peter Rex.
I am prepared. I understand.
Speak.
Okay, could you just
This will
attack me
not
or
be
something?
a quick death.
I don't understand why it's not moving. Mustard jelly. Now that's only vulnerable to magical weapons. Also has a range attack. I'm hoping these will act as decoys while we pummel it with magical weapons. Definitely trying to do ranged attacks already. And I'm poisoned. And slowed. Scrap. So I don't understand why is it probably can't get to me for some reason. So these animals are absolutely worthless.
Spit it out.
I could harm it a little bit.
I will listen.
Actually, I'll try that. Might be a legitimate use for your
You right. Sorted.
cloud of cold. Magic resistance. Well, at least the idea was somewhat decent. I will have to wait out the turn. So it's not really vulnerable to even magic, you just have to use magical weapons to kick the shit out of it. I guess the major problem I have with these druid types that do small per damage tick. Comparatively this might do a decent amount of damage, like take all the 10 turns and multiply the damage, and it seems nice. The thing is, there's a lot of abilities that sort of negate this type of more small damage ticks. It's mainly useful for disruption purposes. Two, there's a real problem in trying to actually keep the target in that damage area. Mage can do comparative or more damage, and it'll be a burst. So if you have two mage casters, you can basically just end the fights right then and there. Two druids could not really do all that much different things compared to a single druid.
Go on sorted.
Your wish?
Spit it out. I will listen. Peter Rex.
Why is this guy still slowed? This effect lasts forever.
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
I absolutely have to use some kind of magic.
I am prepared.
You rang. Sorted.
I can doom it. Possibly. Yeah, it just doesn't work.
I look forward to your instruction.
Eat flaming!
Go on then.
Possibly frosty. Death!
Your wish?
No, I think I'm wrong.
I shall commit to the task.
I think it's just basically immune to piercing damage.
I am prepared.
You rang. I will listen for now.
You rang?
Peter Reck, try to keep up.
Right, got a level up out of it. Couple of nice items. But how long is this slow effect going to last? It's been quite a long time since it was applied, like easily a turn or two. A nice increase in saving throws, and then your standard. Right.
Speak and
Be a trap.
Selune guides my hand.
Magical dagger. No one's using a dagger. Although the new
I
guy
will
might.
listen for now.
It's basically always just a quarterstaff or a dagger.
I will show you justice.
So far so good.
Peter.
That's a lot of spider bros.
Speak and be gone.
Flaming! Or possibly frosty. Death!
Go on then.
Be able to recover from these. No, definitely not.
I will listen. You right. For now.
Because I didn't take the ability, I took the charm personal
Peter
ammo.
wrecked.
It's better to just endure for the moment. Just gonna get poisoned again anyway. So the poison is fairly potent. Might not be a terrible idea to
For now. Go on then.
heal immediately when you get affected by it.
Your wish? Selune guides my hand.
Peter wrecked. It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
Werewolves.
I will show you justice.
Direwolves I think are one step above normal wolves, so not that great. There's at least Dread and Vampiric on top of them. Dreadwolves. We're gonna get Vampiric ones too.
This will not be a quick death.
That's magic weapons only. And I think they drain levels.
Speak, and it shall be even bloodier.
At the same
than
time,
you
that
hoped.
wouldn't matter. It would be something like a
I will
boss,
listen
so we could just
for
go
now.
and get ourselves healed.
Try to keep up. Peter, try to keep up.
Looks like a dead end. Right. Probably just trapped.
Speak and be gone. Try to keep up. I will listen. For try to keep up.
Why are you dead? There's either a trap or there's a monster. And let it end.
I am prepared. I shall commit to the
Peter
task.
wrecked.
Betting my money on a trap. That will.
This will not be a quick death.
Couple of okay arrows.
Speak and be gone.
Okay. Could have been worse. I think we got basically a bit lucky with the fireball. It didn't do nearly as much damage as it could have had. There's a wand of some sort. One fireballs. One potions. Absorption potions. fireballs, 8 scorchers. Definitely taking the fireball.
I will listen. Spit it for now.
Scorcher is asking for trouble in a group like this. You have to very carefully manage what you want to do with it.
Right, what's this then? Peter Rex, try to keep up.
It's like a dead end. I think it's just a trap, basically. Ooh, yeah, what vampire cool.
I look forward to
Has
your
to have a
instruction.
magical weapon to inflict any damage to it. I'm gonna try to blind it
You rang.
and doom it, so it won't hurt us quite
Your
so
wish?
badly.
Speak and be gone.
I am prepared.
This will not be a quick death.
What is it this time?
Okay, at least the blind has succeeded. It's easier to hit, it doesn't hit all that much. It's doomed,
Go on,
and basically will harm it quite a bit.
sorted.
You rang? Uh-huh.
Beat the shit out of it.
Eat flaming.
Might be worth. I don't think we need to use any special abilities here. Right. The moment we
Stand back
debuffed it so
and
much,
Watch this.
I
became a
will listen.
non-threat.
For now, it shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
At least that's something the shaman can contribute to, but a normal druid can do the same thing. That's more or less the problem. I'm not really seeing the point of being a shaman specifically. A normal druid sort of sucks already compared to a multi-class druid.
Speak and be gone.
You would think rather than the shape shifting would sort of cancel that out, but even the shape shifting benefits from the fighter levels, so it doesn't really work out that way. That's mission object.
I look forward to your instruction.
I cannot fall. Spit it out.
Yeah,
Right.
that's pretty bad. On the positive side, I
Your
don't
wish?
think we have to do anything specific here anymore. Alright, a fireball potion. Its antidote's probably not out. Color seems strange somehow, yeah. Go away. Non-magical fire attack.
I will listen.
Right.
For now, it shall be even
Should be
bloodier than
cleared
you
now.
hoped.
I suppose I have some minor issues about these type of levels. I mean, what sort of a floor plan is this for a school? It's not. It's made for you to done. It's a dungeon made for players. It's not a school at all. And I don't really get why it couldn't have been just a fairly typical floor plan. I mean, what would have been the problem with that? You still had your monster areas, but that's a minor gripe.
It shall be
More
even
kobolds.
bloodier than you hoped.
Why are there kobolds here? I think they should have been undead.
Get over here.
Again, the kobolds themselves are not the problem. I just think they're gonna be mixed with undead, which they should not be. Undead are not suddenly friendly with kobolds just because they both oppose
Be
me.
direct. Speak and be gone.
Where's the spirit? I seem to recall it appearing that it just goes away at times, but it should be here. It just goes into these little hidey holes where it just isn't gonna appear, but it should be around here somewhere.
This will not be a quick death.
Maybe it's because it's daytime, there are kobolds here instead of undead. Still, if the ghost is somewhere here, I have no clue where the hell he could be. Icarid.
Flesh here, enough to make me whole again.
Like the kobold right next to you.
Whole Wraith, and reveal thy nature. I am Icarid, greatest of warriors. I wish to live and taste blood once more. Yours shall be the first in 100 years.
Yeah. Kobolds just don't make any
What is it this
sense
time?
here.
Go on then. I will listen for now.
I am prepared.
Spit it
I don't actually know what the creature is capable of doing.
You rang?
Might be better off to just cast something serious against it, but we'll see.
My turn to save the day.
The last below.
Redirect. This will not be a quick death.
What is it this time?
Speak and be gone.
You rang?
Looks like just a +1 flail.
I
Isn't
will
necessarily a bad
for now.
thing.
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
It's midday. That could be the reason why I can't find the ghost. Midday sun and all that. Right. Level 5. Ah, we can now go after the missing companion. Still level 2 spells. Additional level 1. Entangle wouldn't be the worst thing ever, but we had 2 arcane casters. We can use webs or similar things, so I don't think I want to take the Entangle. I might be able to make myself immune to this though. I'll take Armor Fate. It's at later levels a drastic damage reduction. Again, would be useful if I was more of a warrior-oriented character, but whatever. It's going to aid me if I have to do the spirit dancing thing in a hostile environment. Slow poison would be welcome, but we can get around that with money. Barkskin might be more useful in the... We basically would carry our armor spell with us that we can apply to anyone. The thing is, improve saving throws by 1. The thing is, I don't know if this actually stacks with anything. Almost everyone has a decent armor. Doesn't seem like there's a limit to how much this improves your base armor class. So while it should be somewhat important at the moment, it could help later on. The duration isn't all that great now either. I think this is something that we would get more out of it later on. I think I'll take Find Traps, because we don't have a thief, and even though we can sort of just get through most of the situations, not all of them maybe, or we'll have to load. This is, I suppose, the biggest problem with this. I can just get around these problems with loading. It should basically, it means it should not be a priority at the very least. Low poison. If we fight against spiders, we might have to use a lot of this, and it's not like it's going to go away suddenly. It would also give my main character something to do. Usually he just sits in the background and is not really able to contribute. It would mean the guys fighting would not have to spend their time trying to heal their poisoning. Resistances to fire and cold. I don't think I want to take this. The problem is not the poison itself, it's that I think there's a better version of this neutralized poison or something like that, and it'll remove poisons and a lot of other effects. So one of those would be nice, but since we aren't getting too many spells per level, it seems like we should avoid a redundancies. Also, remove poison potions aren't that expensive. Barkskin will not be useful anytime soon, so there's no point taking it now. Find Traps, on the other hand, would be very useful right now. Because we just... I mean, if we have to walk into the traps, so be it, but there might be situations where we can at least avoid the worst of it. Totally worthless ability if we had a thief, but we don't. Looks like we might have to rest to get the ghost back.
Go on then. Peter, try to keep up.
But there might not be all that much to do here. What I want to do is to just wrap this up, end it there. I think we're gonna go after the bandits and get the fifth guy in the group. Both should be more or less in the same area. Barswood or Pendvale, I think. There we go. Where is it? In the walls.
Knowledge returns with these simple words on parchment to teach once more. In a celestial class, I will prevent the same from happening someday.
It's an item gained 1000 experience points near I gotta level up. This is gonna be the more useful level up, third level spells. I don't think we have any. Lightning bolts and lightning bolt isn't a good spell to have at this point. We have to visit the wizard who sells this crap. Maybe more color spray. We're still facing enemies that constantly are vulnerable to this. But maybe more magic missiles. We certainly missed the interruption and killing potential it provides. Right, I'm just holding my ass to the wizard and see if I can buy a third level spell of some sort. Leave it at that. Go after the bandit next time, go after the fifth guy. As I think I recall, it was a sorcerer, so we don't need extra spells on him. I don't know what level he's going to be. It doesn't matter. Even if he would be level 5, we are getting him at such a point in the game that it doesn't matter. We can level him up just fine. And we have enough of a good group that it should not be too much of a struggle either.
I'm on it. I will listen for now.
Best areas to gain experience points we haven't really visited yet.
I will show you justice.
So if we have to squeeze a little bit of extra XP out of somewhere, we can do it.
I will show you justice.
Eat
This will
flaming!
not be a quick
Possibly
death.
frosty. Death!
Try to keep up.
Might have to buy extra ammunition too. Yeah, I'll leave that for another time though. Oh, for God's
Eat
sake.
flaming! Or possibly frosty. Death!
Does the wizard even have 3rd level spells? I don't know.
It shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
I'm pretty sure he has. Maybe not good combat ones, but it doesn't really matter. We have a disabling spell, we have a damage spell. Not a good one though. Mainly because we have a group and it's so lightning bolt is a little bit unpredictable. But the damage it does should be respectable at this level, so it does kill. If I could get something a little bit more group fight friendly, that would be a blessing. I'd like fireball at this point. We have the wand, but if we're getting
shall
2
be
arcane
even bloodier than
casters,
you
a double
hoped.
fireball is extremely effective against everything at this point. Pretty much nothing is immune to it, and no one has really enough hit points to just shrug it off. They'll either die or be near death after such an attack. Flame arrows? A whole person is actually quite nice. Huh. It's a game fight ending spell. Skull traps. Fireballs. Well, skull trap I think is fairly similar in this game to the fireball. In Icewind Dale it had a massively reduced area of effect, but not in this game. So that might do the trick too.
Uh-huh.
Right. Old person would be friendly to the group. Skull trap would be on its own not that great, but in combination with another area of effect spell that could basically wipe out an entire group of enemies. So yeah,
Stand back
things
and
are looking
watch
good.
Try
this.
to keep up.
He also has enough hit points to actually survive something at this
It
point.
shall be even bloodier than you hoped.
She cannot go toe to toe against pretty much anything, I'd say. But trap, saving throw against fireball attack, even things like that, she might survive easily. Right, Lars would be our next goal. Not sure if we want to really rush there, so... And we have a lot of excess crap we need to get rid of. But I'd still like to get the 5th man before I do any of that. Then basically goes friendly arms in and check the situation how it looks. I don't know where he is here, but Lars would should be the place where you encounter him.